Chosen one, have you ever felt a pull in your heart? A quiet knowing that your life is meant for something far greater than what the world can see? That every struggle, every tear, every moment of confusion is not random, but a part of a sacred plan written by Allah Himself. Today, Allah wants you to recognize that your existence is not a coincidence. He has chosen you for a work so unique, so vital, that only you can fulfill it on this earth. People may misunderstand you, they may underestimate you, and the world may fail to see your purpose, but Allah sees everything. In this video, we will uncover 7 powerful lessons that reveal the work you were sent to do, the mission that only your heart, your faith, and your unique soul can accomplish. Open your heart, chosen one, because this is your moment of awakening, and your divine purpose is calling. Chosen one, before you drew your first breath, before your parents even met, Allah had already written the blueprint of your life, mapped every step you would take, and prepared the precise moments that would define your destiny. Your existence is not a coincidence, a random occurrence, or a mere result of chance. It is a deliberate act of divine will, designed with infinite wisdom and perfect precision. Every struggle you endure, every heartbreak, every moment of doubt, confusion, or delay is carefully placed to prepare you for the work that only you were created to accomplish. When you feel insignificant, when the world seems to overlook your presence, when your efforts appear unnoticed, know that Allah sees you in ways no human eye can perceive. He sees the sincerity of your intentions, the purity of your heart, and the courage that pulses quietly within your soul. You were chosen because your life carries a mission that requires exactly your combination of resilience, faith, knowledge, and character. No one else could replace you, and no one else could fulfill the role you were meant to play. Even the smallest decisions you make, the moments when you choose patience over anger, hope over despair, and faith over fear, are part of a chain of events orchestrated by Allah that will impact lives in ways you cannot yet imagine. The people who misunderstand you, underestimate you, or fail to recognize your efforts are often part of the divine protection surrounding your purpose, shielding your heart from distractions, envy, or interference that could derail what Allah is building through you. Remember, chosen one, your life is a message, a living proof that Allah's wisdom is infinite, and that even when circumstances seem chaotic or unfair, every event is a carefully woven thread in the tapestry of your sacred mission. Your very existence is a declaration that Allah trusts you with work so important, so transformative, that only your heart, your courage, and your devotion could ever see it through. Nothing about you is accidental. Every moment, every breath, and every choice is purposeful, because you were not sent here to live an ordinary life, but to fulfill an extraordinary destiny that has been awaiting you since before time began. Chosen one, every moment of hardship, every tear that falls in solitude, every heartbreak and betrayal you endure is not a sign of weakness, but a divine marker of your elevation. It is Allah's way of refining your soul, shaping your character, and preparing you for the sacred work only you can accomplish. Pain is not punishment, nor is it a reflection of your failures. It is a gift wrapped in disguise, a signal from Allah that your heart, your mind, and your spirit are being strengthened for a purpose far greater than immediate understanding. When the world misunderstands you, when those you trusted turn away, when loneliness presses upon you like a weight too heavy to bear, know that these experiences are a divine shield, protecting you from paths and people that would hinder the fulfillment of your mission. The hardships you face are not obstacles. They are stepping stones, each carefully placed to cultivate patience, wisdom, and resilience, transforming your pain into power, your struggle into strategy, and your trials into testimony. Chosen one, understand that suffering in the way of Allah, enduring moments of isolation, rejection, or disappointment, is evidence that you are being prepared to walk a path that only the courageous, the faithful, and the devoted can tread, a path that will allow you to become a vessel of guidance, a beacon of hope, and a source of light for souls who cannot yet find their way. Every difficulty you encounter is intricately tied to your destiny. It is molding you into someone capable of carrying immense responsibility, someone whose strength is forged in fire, whose clarity is born from chaos, and whose vision pierces beyond the veil of the visible world. Do not seek to avoid pain, and do not despair when it comes, for it is a sign that you are being lifted to heights others cannot reach, a signal that Allah has entrusted you with a mission so profound that only a heart tempered by trial can complete it. Your elevation is measured not in comfort, but in the depth of your patience, the steadfastness of your faith, and the sincerity of your trust in Allah. Every tear you shed, every wound you endure, every night of solitude is part of a divine symphony orchestrated to awaken your spirit, prepare your heart, and position you to fulfill a purpose that will ripple through time and eternity. Chosen one, do not underestimate your pain, for it is the very proof that you are being prepared for a life of extraordinary significance, a life in which every challenge becomes a testimony, every struggle becomes a triumph, and every heartbreak becomes a ladder that lifts you closer to the fulfillment of the sacred mission Allah designed uniquely for you. Chosen one, the work you were sent to do on this earth is not measured by wealth, status, or the applause of those around you. It is measured by the integrity, humility, and steadfastness of your character, for it is through your soul's refinement that Allah accomplishes the greatest transformations in the world. Every act of patience when anger tempts you, every moment of kindness when injustice surrounds you, every silent decision to uphold truth despite opposition is a brick in the foundation of the legacy. You are building a legacy that no one else can replicate because it is uniquely tied to your heart, your choices, and the way Allah has molded your spirit. People may question your motives, misunderstand your intentions, or even attempt to belittle your efforts. But your character is the armor that protects the divine mission entrusted to you, and the tool that allows Allah to channel His work through your life in ways that eyes cannot see and minds cannot comprehend. Chosen one, understand that leadership, influence, and impact are not given to the loudest, the strongest, or the most visible, but to those whose hearts are aligned with divine purpose, whose patience is unwavering, and whose sincerity cannot be shaken by the chaos of the world. The quiet restraint you practice, the humility you carry when the world expects arrogance, the honesty you uphold when deceit surrounds you, all of this is shaping a vessel capable of producing change far beyond what the ordinary eye can perceive. Your character is more than a reflection of who you are. It is a divine instrument that will guide communities, inspire hearts, and plant seeds of faith, courage, and hope in ways that will be felt for generations to come. Every choice you make, every ethical stand, and every moral boundary you honor is amplifying the impact of your life's work, allowing Allah to manifest His will through your actions in subtle yet monumental ways. Do not be tempted to compromise your values for comfort, recognition, or acceptance. For the strength of your character is the very gateway through which Allah channels miracles, transformations, and divine guidance. The patience you cultivate, the empathy you extend, and the integrity you preserve are not just personal virtues. They are the tools through which Allah's plan unfolds, turning your life into a beacon of light, a source of inspiration, and a reminder to the world that true power and influence come from a heart aligned with the divine. Chosen one, never underestimate the weight of your character. for it is the instrument of change, the vessel of guidance, and the foundation upon which Allah will build the extraordinary work He has destined for you to complete on this earth. Chosen one. The understanding, insight, and wisdom that flow through your heart and mind are not accidental. They are divine gifts entrusted to you by Allah, carefully placed so that you might serve a purpose far greater than your own personal comfort or gain. Every lesson you have learned, every challenge that has sharpened your awareness, every moment of reflection and realization is part of preparing you to guide, inspire, and uplift others who are still lost, confused, or struggling in darkness. The knowledge you possess, whether it is spiritual, practical, or emotional, is meant to be shared with intention, humility, and sincerity, for hoarding it only diminishes the blessing, whereas distributing it in ways that benefit others amplifies its impact and draws countless souls closer to Allah's light. Chosen one. Understand that your ability to perceive things others overlook, your capacity to feel the weight of unspoken truths, and your intuition in discerning guidance are not simply personal traits. They are divine tools placed in your hands to fulfill a mission that is uniquely yours. People may fail to appreciate your insight, they may question your judgment, or they may even attempt to undermine your guidance. But do not be shaken, for the value of wisdom lies not in recognition but in action and effect. When shared with sincerity, it becomes a vessel through which Allah's mercy, clarity, and knowledge flow into the hearts of those who are ready to receive it. Every conversation where you speak with patience and purpose, every decision guided by integrity, and every quiet effort to illuminate the truth, even in the smallest ways, contributes to a ripple effect that cannot be measured by the eyes of the world, but is witnessed by Allah in its full, eternal magnitude. Your wisdom is a responsibility, chosen one, a sacred trust that demands care, diligence, and humility. For it is not meant to elevate your ego, but to serve as a bridge between divine understanding and human hearts. When you use your knowledge to guide, to teach, to comfort, or to inspire, you are participating in a work that spans time, reaching souls you may never meet, and planting seeds that will grow into forests of faith, courage, and transformation. Know that every book you read, every lesson you internalize, every insight you act upon, is shaping you into the instrument through which Allah can accomplish what would be impossible without you. This is why the chosen ones are entrusted with wisdom, not for personal glory, not for worldly gain, but to serve humanity, uplift the oppressed, guide the lost, and illuminate the paths of those wandering in darkness. Your knowledge is not yours alone. It is a divine gift meant to flow outward. And when you recognize this, when you act upon it with pure intentions, you begin to fulfill a role that few can comprehend, but which Allah values above all else. Remember, chosen one, that the work you are called to do is intricately tied to the wisdom you carry. Each insight, each understanding, each divine whisper in your heart is a key, a tool, and a guide for the greater mission Allah has entrusted to you. Do not underestimate the impact of your knowledge, and do not doubt that the lessons you have endured, the reflections you have nurtured, and the truths you have discovered are meant to illuminate a world desperately in need of guidance, courage, and hope, and that through your wisdom, Allah is quietly shaping a legacy that will endure far beyond your lifetime. Chosen one, understand this deeply. The work you are called to do on this earth is not always seen, praised, or recognized by the people around you, but it is never hidden from Allah, and it is in the quiet, unseen moments where your greatest impact is often made. Every act of patience when provoked, every silent prayer uttered in the depths of the night, every gesture of mercy extended without expectation, and every decision made with integrity, even when no one is watching, carries weight in ways the human mind cannot measure. The world may judge effectiveness by applause, recognition, or outward results, but Allah judges by sincerity, intention, and the heart's alignment with His will. Your silent endurance, your quiet sacrifice, and your steadfastness in the face of trials are all part of a divine orchestration, positioning you as an instrument through which Allah executes work that touches lives, hearts, and destinies beyond what you can imagine. The struggles you endure without complaint, the wisdom you impart without boasting, and the kindness you show without acknowledgement are ripples that expand far beyond your perception, moving through unseen realms, guiding souls, and influencing generations in ways that no human record can capture. Even the restraint you exercise when anger or frustration arises, choosing faith and patience over reaction, demonstrates to Allah the depth of your trust and the purity of your heart, and in that choice, the power of your actions magnifies beyond comprehension. Chosen one, the small, quiet choices you make daily are the foundation of your divine mission. The prayers you whisper, the du'as you make for others, the moments you offer mercy, and the unseen sacrifices you endure are all shaping a reality that aligns with Allah's will, often long before the world recognizes it. This is why the chosen ones are tested in silence, often walking paths where no one can see their struggles or appreciate their labor. For the work that truly matters is measured not by public acclaim, but by divine acknowledgement, and it is this unseen work that ultimately leaves a lasting mark on creation. Even a smile offered when anger or resentment could have taken over, a word of encouragement spoken in humility, or a secret act of charity given without announcement can carry consequences that echo in ways you cannot fathom, touching lives across distances and lifetimes. The key is intention, sincerity, and consistency. Every action rooted in Allah's guidance, performed with purity of heart, and offered for His sake carries immeasurable weight, and your silent deeds often become the very tools through which Allah manifests miracles, opens doors of rizq, and brings hearts together in ways the world cannot see. Chosen one, do not underestimate the magnitude of the quiet life you lead, the small but deliberate acts of faith you perform daily, or the moments where you choose the right over the easy path, for these actions are like seeds planted in the fertile soil of destiny, ripening into outcomes that only Allah knows, revealing the truth that the power of a person's life is not always in the loud, visible deeds, but in the continuous, faithful, and silent obedience to the divine. Your silence, patience, and steadfastness are more powerful than you realize. They are shaping your legacy, preparing the hearts of those you are destined to influence, and ensuring that the work Allah has placed in your hands is completed in a way that is pure, precise, and divinely perfect. Even when the world does not acknowledge your efforts, when recognition is absent, and when your labor appears to be unnoticed, remember, chosen one, that Allah sees everything, counts every moment, and blesses every sincere act in ways that will manifest in due time, and often in ways that far surpass what you could have imagined. Your life, your choices, your quiet strength, and your devoted service, even in silence, are shaping a future, influencing generations, and fulfilling a sacred work that is yours alone, a work that will be remembered, honored, and eternally rewarded in ways beyond human comprehension. Chosen one, understand that the work Allah has placed in your hands goes far beyond what your eyes can see and your mind can comprehend. The guidance, wisdom, and light that you carry are not meant solely for your own path, but for countless souls who may never speak your name, meet you face to face, or even know that you exist. Yet their lives are being touched, influenced, and transformed through the sincerity, faith, and purpose that you embody. Every prayer you offer, every act of kindness, every word spoken with truth, and every decision made in alignment with Allah's will is a seed planted in the hearts of those who are meant to receive it, and like seeds, their impact often grows unseen at first, slowly taking root, and eventually blossoming into guidance, courage, and faith that extends far beyond what you can imagine. Chosen one, it is easy to feel discouraged when you look around and see how small your influence seems, when recognition is absent, when the world continues as though your efforts do not matter. Yet these are the very moments when Allah is quietly magnifying the effects of your work in ways hidden from human perception. You may never witness the lives changed because of your patience, the hearts healed because of your compassion, or the souls inspired because of your faith. But trust that Allah sees every ripple, every silent act of devotion, and every choice made with pure intention, and He is orchestrating outcomes that will astonish you when their timing arrives. Even the smallest gestures, an encouraging word spoken in humility, a moment of mercy extended when no one was watching, a prayer made for someone struggling far away, or a single act of guidance offered quietly, can set in motion a chain of events that transforms not just an individual life, but entire communities, generations, and even nations. Chosen one, the unseen influence of your life is greater than the visible accomplishments you might measure, for the work of Allah through your heart, hands, and words is eternal, infinite, and beyond human calculation. What may seem insignificant today may later be revealed as the very catalyst that changed the course of someone's faith, destiny, or relationship with Allah. Your guidance, patience, and devotion serve as a bridge between the divine and the human, and it is through this sacred channel that Allah delivers His mercy, clarity, and wisdom into the world. The hearts you touch, even in ways you will never know, are being aligned with truth, light, and faith, and every act of sincere guidance contributes to a divine tapestry that weaves together, lives in ways only Allah can see, measure, and bless. Chosen one, never underestimate the power of a single person aligned with Allah's will, for the ripple effect of your life, your actions, and your devotion is magnified in ways unimaginable, spreading across time, space, and circumstance, shaping destinies, influencing decisions, and inspiring faith in places you may never step foot in. Trust that Allah has positioned you in exactly the right place, at exactly the right time, with the exact capacity to guide, nurture, and illuminate the lives of those who are meant to be influenced by your presence, your wisdom, and your light. Even when it feels like your efforts are unseen, unappreciated, or ineffective, know that your impact is profound, eternal, and immeasurable, for the Creator sees all, counts all, and multiplies the effect of every sincere act in ways that transcend human understanding. Chosen one, your life is a conduit for divine guidance, a vessel through which Allah reaches hearts, awakens souls, and fulfills destinies. Every prayer you make, every word you speak in sincerity, and every compassionate act you perform is a thread in the grand design of Allah's plan. And though the world may fail to witness your influence, it is unfolding perfectly in accordance with His wisdom. Your guidance, patience, and quiet obedience are shaping a reality far greater than you could ever envision, touching people you may never meet, inspiring changes you may never see, and building a legacy that Allah Himself has promised to honor, protect, and reward in ways beyond measure. The work you do, chosen one, even in silence, even when unnoticed, is monumental, eternal, and divinely precise. and it is proof that Allah's plan operates in dimensions beyond human comprehension, using your faith, your wisdom, and your actions to touch lives, shift hearts, and illuminate paths in ways that only He can orchestrate, and that one day, in ways that will leave you awestruck, you will witness the full magnitude of the guidance, inspiration, and transformation that flowed through your existence, through your hands, your words, your prayers, and your heart, proving that the mission Allah placed in you was never limited by human understanding, but infinitely multiplied through His mercy, wisdom, and perfect plan. Chosen one. Know this with unwavering certainty. The work Allah has placed in your hands is not yours alone to complete, and its success is not dependent on human understanding, effort, or approval. It belongs to Him, and He will ensure its fulfillment in ways that are perfectly timed, divinely orchestrated, and far beyond what your mind can comprehend. Every challenge, every delay, every moment of doubt or difficulty is part of a larger divine design, a test of patience, faith, and trust that prepares you to witness the miraculous unfolding of your sacred mission in its fullness. Even when it feels like doors remain closed, when your efforts appear fruitless, and when the world seems indifferent or opposed, Allah's plan is already in motion, and He is working behind the scenes to bring the exact people, opportunities, and circumstances together at precisely the right time to complete what He began. Through your hands, your heart, and your devotion. Chosen one, understand that this is why patience, humility, and trust are essential. Your role is to remain steadfast, consistent, and sincere, offering every action, thought, and intention as worship, knowing that the outcomes belong to Allah alone. The setbacks you experience, the betrayals you endure, the loneliness you feel, and the obstacles that seem insurmountable are all temporary veils that conceal the perfection of Allah's timing, and they serve to refine your character, strengthen your resolve, and align your heart with His ultimate wisdom. Your efforts, no matter how small they appear, are threads in a divine tapestry that only He sees in its entirety, and each thread contributes to a greater design that transforms lives, communities, and even generations. Every prayer you make, every sincere action you take, every step you walk with faith is magnified by Allah and will converge into results that will astonish both you and those around you when the time is right. Chosen one, never be deceived into thinking that delays, challenges, or misunderstandings mean failure, for Allah does not forget what He entrusted to you, and He will honor your faithfulness by completing the mission through you in ways that surpass imagination, expectation, and human comprehension. Trusting Him requires surrendering control, releasing your need to dictate how and when things will happen, and embracing the divine orchestration that is perfectly precise. The people who are meant to be part of your journey will arrive at the right time. The opportunities that are aligned with your purpose will manifest in accordance with Allah's wisdom, and the outcomes that are destined to emerge from your efforts will unfold in ways that are flawless, just, and eternally meaningful. Even when you feel unseen, unheard, or underappreciated, remember that Allah is witnessing, guiding, and multiplying your efforts, and the completion of what He started through you is guaranteed because it is not contingent on human perception, but on His infinite knowledge, power, and mercy. Chosen one, your role is not to force results, manipulate circumstances, or rush the process. Your role is to remain faithful, devoted, and steadfast, knowing that Allah's timing is perfect, His plan is flawless, and His ability to manifest outcomes is limitless. Every sacrifice you make, every test you endure, every prayer and act of sincerity contributes to the fulfillment of your mission in ways that are permanent, profound, and divinely orchestrated. Trust that Allah is moving unseen forces, orchestrating unseen events, and placing the right people, resources, and opportunities in your path to bring your sacred work to completion, and that one day you will witness the full magnitude of His wisdom, mercy, and precision as the fruits of your patience, faith, and perseverance come to life in ways that exceed human comprehension. Chosen one, never doubt that what Allah started through you will be perfected, completed, and multiplied for the benefit of humanity and the pleasure of the divine. For your steadfastness, obedience, and trust are not just acts of devotion. They are the very instruments through which Allah ensures that His plan unfolds exactly as He intended, turning every trial, every effort, and every moment of faith into a legacy of light, transformation, and eternal reward that will be remembered long after the world has changed, proving beyond any shadow of doubt that when Allah chooses to work through a soul, no force can halt it, no delay can diminish it, and no obstacle can prevent its glorious completion. Chosen one, now that you have walked through these 7 powerful lessons, it is time to remember the truth that Allah has been whispering to your heart all along. Your life is not ordinary, your struggles are not meaningless, and your mission is not optional. It is sacred, unique, and divinely orchestrated. Every tear, every trial, every silent sacrifice, and every act of faith has been preparing you for the extraordinary work only you were created to do. The world may not understand your path, and many may never recognize the magnitude of your impact. But that does not diminish your importance, because Allah sees, Allah knows, and Allah is guiding every step you take. Stand firm, chosen one. Trust the process, and embrace the mission placed in your hands, knowing that your patience, your guidance, your character, and your wisdom are all instruments through which Allah is shaping a better world. Do not seek validation from those who cannot comprehend your journey. Seek closeness to Allah. Remain steadfast in your devotion and allow Him to manifest the fruits of your efforts in ways that exceed imagination. Your life is a light, your heart is a compass, and your soul is a vessel for divine work that will ripple through generations. Remember always, you are chosen, you are seen, and you are capable of accomplishing what no one else can. Now, rise with courage, act with purpose, and walk the path Allah has set before you, for the world is waiting for the light only you can bring, and the mission only you can fulfill is ready to unfold in its full, magnificent glory.